Hi, beautiful ones, and welcome to the first Global Synchronized Sing of 2 today on Friday, the 12th of June, 2026, a 185 red electric Serpent kin day within the Blue Night Wavespell, within the 260-day count, Solkin 13 moon dream spell calendar. So, to those of you that are joining on the live, hello, welcome. Feel free to say hello. Feel free to let me know where you're watching from so that we can see where everyone is on the planet. I'm joining you guys live and direct from Niagara in the Byron Shire of Australia, Bundjalung country, land of the first light, halfway up the east coast of Australia. And Emma is on the ground at Uluṟu at the Sunrise platform in Uluṟu. Emma says hello from Uluṟu. There's Kitty. Kitty's in France. Hi, Kitty in France. I know that Vicky's watching. Vicky's watching in Avalon in the northern beaches of Sydney. There's someone else, Original G. Hello from Australia in Sydney. Alexis Moon. Hi, Catherine. I'm in Kalonga, 5 hours north of Brisbane. Diana is in New York. Awesome. Oh, Katarina's in Brazil. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Hearts Lights Arts is in Aotearoa, New Zealand. Kia ora. There's Hyla in Seattle. Jamie's in Venice, Florida. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Wow, we've got lots of amazing bases covered. Amazing. Amazing, amazing. So normally when I host these global synchronized sings, I normally give everyone that's going to join about 10 minutes. There's Liana from NC. Lovely to have you with us. Lots of people from the Spiral Quest group. There's Trine on the Sunshine Coast. Hey, Dallin. Sunshine Coast Massive in the house. Awesome. Just experienced Pranafest up there. We've got Skywalker. Aloha Maui. Haleakala. Oh my goodness. Amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. 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 Emma's sending love. Hello. Hey, wow. Hello from Russia. Amazing. We've got Russia in the house. That's awesome. That's so cool. I don't know if I've ever had anyone from Russia on a global synchronized sing. That's amazing. That's really cool. I'm just going to say, so Emma's watching and I'm hosting this from a platform called StreamYard through YouTube. And Emma, what I'm just going to say, if you want your comments to be able to be visible, because she's currently kind of backstage, feel free to leave StreamYard and join and watch actual YouTube if you want us to be able to read your comments, but I can read your comments out as well. So happy to have you here with us, Russia. Amazing, 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 amazing. So, yeah, normally I just kind of wait 10 minutes or so for everyone to join that's going to join the live. And after about 10 minutes, I will do an acknowledgement to country. Oh, Emma says the connection's too tricky to join the main chat. All good, darling. I will happily share any comments or anything you want to share through the StreamYard backstage area. So yeah, in about 4 or 5 minutes, I'll do an acknowledgement to country once I feel everyone is here who is going to be joining. So I would imagine that everyone who's here on the live and watching on the live, I would imagine you will have some sort of idea as to why I'm hosting this global synchronized sing. But if you don't, I'll just give a little bit of an explanation. And to everyone who's watching the recording and the replay, hello as well. Lovely to see you, lovely to have you here with us. So my name's Catherine Kinney. I'm originally from a small town called Frome in Somerset, southwest England. That's where I was born. That's where I grew up. I spent about the first 30 years of my life in the UK. Then I was guided to leave, did a bit of a round the world trip and ended up in Australia. It's a much longer story than that, but I've been living in Australia for the last 15 years. I lived in Manly in the northern beaches of Sydney for about 4 years, from 2011 to 2015. And then I moved up here to the Byron Shire, which has been my home for the last 10 years. So hi, and also hi to everyone who's continuing to join the live. Please feel free to say hello in the comments. Let us know where you're watching from, if you wish, and I'll be happy to give you guys a shout out. So lovely to have all of you that are joining us on the live here with us. So I had my spiritual awakening at the end of 2012, during the 0 point portal between 12-12-12 and 21-12-12. And during that time, numerology came into my reality. And that completely and utterly changed my life. I wasn't living a very spiritual life before then. It was quite muggly. And basically, I ended up studying it, and I have been practicing it, giving readings and teaching it for, gosh, over 12 years now. And along the way, my path has crossed with some very important original Indigenous elders here in Australia. And I have been through a lot of initiations over the last 15 years, especially the last 12, into some of the original Indigenous culture and law here in Australia. And there are kind of 2 elders in particular that I have a very strong connection with, who are both not Earthside anymore. One, Uncle Bob Randall. I never met him in person, but I have done a lot of work with his wife, Auntie Barbara Randall. And I believe that he is the person that gave me the Kanyini song From the Other Side, that was inspired by a children's book that my friend Ming wrote called Megasaurus, which is about a wedge-tailed eagle that takes a trip to Uluṟu to meet with Uncle Bob, also known as Chilpi, teaching uncle, to receive the teachings and the Kanyini principles. Kanyini is an Anangu word. The Anangu are the original Indigenous custodians of Uluṟu and Katajuda in the central desert of Australia. And Kanyini means unconditional love. And the set of principles are really about loving ourselves, loving one another, loving all creatures great and small, loving nature, loving the land, connecting with our spirituality, and taking responsibility for ourselves. So that song I kind of wrote back in December 2018. And again, to cut a very long story short, I was invited to sing it by another very important elder of mine, Auntie Nellie Patterson, who was a senior Star Law elder and grandmother who was based in the Central Desert. She invited me to sing Kanyini at the closing of the rock climb ceremony on the 26th of October, 2019. I was back in the UK at the time. I wasn't able to get to Uluṟu for that, but I had read 2 books by Robert Kuhn, one Earth Chakras and the second one, The Rainbow Serpent and the Holy Grail. And in both of those books, he spoke about a highly prophesized event and gathering at Uluṟu, which was prophesized for the 12th of January 2020, which was to align with the Saturn-Pluto conjunction, which is a very big conjunction that happened. It only happens every 35 to 40 years. So I was guided to go there for that, and to be with and to sit with Nelly and to sing the Canini song there. And there were thousands and thousands of people at Uluṟu at that time, and there were about 40 of us that came together to sing Canini with Nelly in the day. And then we all came together again at night to sing it very close to the zenith of the Saturn-Pluto conjunction, which actually happened in the early hours of the 13th of January 2020 here in Australia and at Uluṟu. From a dream spell perspective, that day was the 185 red electric serpent kin day. And Vicky, who's just commented, Vicky was there as well. And it was during the blue night wave spell. So from a synchronistic perspective and a harmonic time perspective, the vibrational frequency of today, Friday, the 12th of June, 2026 here in Australia, is exactly the same vibrational frequency as the kin day, when we all came together to sing Canini on the ground. And hundreds of people came together from all across the planet to sing Canini wherever they were. So Vicky says, in Lakesh on Red Electric Serpent Day, they are with us, Unconditional Love Day. Stephanie South's RQ Galactic Birthday, acknowledging rest in peace, Jose Aguirre's and Uncle Bob Canini. Absolutely. Yes, you were with me and Auntie Nelly on the 185 day, Vicky. And it's so lovely that you're here now. And hi to everyone that was connecting in with us on that day. I know that Nalini Blossom, she's not on the live, but she's connecting in with us across time and space in Mount Shasta. With some beautiful souls on the ground there, and they're going to be singing Canini at the same time we will be in about 14 minutes time. Oh, there's Christina, my beautiful friend, soul sister, coach Christina on the sunny coast. Amazing, lovely to have you with us. Emma says, I'm barefoot, grounding all the love with you, beautiful souls, sending so much gratitude and love. Amazing. And again, Emma is in the exact location at the Sunrise platform that about 40 of us were on the evening of that Red Electric Serpent Day. And we were all stood around in a circle holding hands, singing Canini together. And we were energetically connecting in to the earth and then across time and space through our hearts with everyone else on the planet that was singing Canini or listening to Canini as well. Oh, amazing. So we've got a red solar serpent present. Amazing. Lovely to have you with us. I'm a white solar mirror 178. So yeah, amazing to have red solar serpent present. So this weekend feels like it's going to be a very, very big weekend. There are some very important ceremonies and gatherings happening down in South Australia as well, connected to the whales and the whale dreaming and the Condolly Corn story, which is about the white whale. And the white whale is connected totemically to Uluṟu as well. That was a story that was shared with me when we were all there in January 2020. There's Jammy, a magnetic serpent, red magnetic serpent. Amazing that we've got more serpent energy here. Fantastic. And then also on Sunday, Vasumi Jikar, who is a very dear friend of mine and in my humble opinion, one of the world's leading experts in the dream spell teachings, codes, calendrical system. She's going to be hosting a gathering on Sunday at 12 p.m. Australia or Sydney time. And she's in Palenque, Mexico at the moment. which is the blue monkey bioregion. She's a blue monkey, and she's going to be connecting in and activating keys and codes, the blue monkey keys and codes from Palenque in with the blue night bioregion keys and codes of Australia and New Zealand on Sunday. So yes, it feels like it's a very big weekend. Also, Monday here in Australia will be the new moon based on 13 star sign astrology, sidereal true lifetime sky astrology. It will be the new moon in Taurus, and that will be the closest new moon to the solstice, which will be happening next weekend. So I feel like there are some very big activations happening this weekend on the lead up to the solstice next weekend. We are also in a 7 universal month in a 1 universal year. The 7 is connected to synchronicity, signs, symbols, knowledge, wisdom, information, following the white rabbit within a 1 year. The 1 being connected to birthing new things, initiations, initiating things, but also sovereignty, origins, way showing, guiding, and planting seeds and more. So hopefully everyone that is going to join us is here. So I'm going to just share some acknowledgements before we start to sing. We'll be singing in about 10 minutes. And we will be aligning the singing of Kanyini with the sunrise, which will be happening at Uluṟu at 7:28 a.m., which will be 7:58 a.m. my time here in Sydney. So we'll just start with some acknowledgements. So I just want to start by paying my respects to honoring and acknowledging all of the ancestors, the traditional original custodians, current and emerging custodians of the land that I'm on here in Bunjalung country, the land that Emma is on in Anangu country, and the lands that we are all on around the world. I would also like to pay my respects to, honor and acknowledge all of the beings that are connected to Bunjalung country where I am, and to acknowledge and pay my respects to, by name, some specific clans that are connected to the area and the land that I live on in Bunjalung country, which includes the Nyarakul or the Arakul people and clans, the Nyangbul, the Durambul, the Minjambul, the Weeabul Widjabul, and nearby the Githabul clans. I would also like to pay my respects to, honor and acknowledge our bloodline ancestors, for whom without which we literally wouldn't be here. I would like to pay my respects to, honor and acknowledge all of our starseed family, our starseed ancestors, our starseed family that walk among us here on Earth inhabiting flesh suits, and those that are either looking down upon us or peeking through the dimensions, enjoying their cosmic popcorn, watching their version of cosmic Netflix series Earth 2026. And I would also like to pay my respects to, honor and acknowledge Auntie Nellie Patterson, Napananka, Uncle Bob Randall, Jose Arguez, and also Pythagoras. And I just want to bring a beautiful image and portrait of Nellie into the space, so that for those of you that don't know Nellie or never met her, you can just experience her. This is a beautiful portrait that my friend Kylie Joy painted of her for the Archibald Prize here in Australia. It's a beautiful image and portrait of Nellie with her shoulders and her neck being represented by Uluṟu. And the entire painting was painted with natural paints made of ochre that Kylie handmade herself. So everything in the painting is painted with earth. All of the colors and all of the hues are from different ochres. And the other thing that I really love about the painting is, if you look really closely, you can see the Pleiades star cluster in her head wrap, which is a rainbow head wrap. So this is Nelly, and this is who we were sitting with and spending time with, and sitting on the ground listening to her dreaming stories about the Seven Sisters dreaming and the New Way dreaming, as she shared those stories from her paintings when we all sat with her at Uluṟu back in January 2020. So this is Nelly. For those of you that don't know her, or didn't have the pleasure and the blessing of meeting her and spending time with her in this lifetime. The other thing I just wanted to share with you all is like a symbol or an image that I was shown in my mind's eye back in 2019 when I was living in Glastonbury for the summer. Sorry, it was 2018 actually. And this is connected to the Rainbow Serpent energy line that connects Uluṟu with Glastonbury and Australia with the UK. So this is Uluṟu. This is Glastonbury tour. I don't know if you can see that, but it's kind of like a green circle with a dot in the middle. And this is the Rainbow Serpent line that runs through and connects them both. And this is Bali in the middle. This is the center point, which Robert Kuhn refers to as the world purification vortex. And this is the Vesica Pisces that connects the two. And then you can see that there's this kind of figure eight energy that spins around them. So I just wanted to show that because that's an energy line and a song line that I've been singing up for a long time, personally, but also with the New Earth Choir. And then given that Nalini Blossom, my dear friend Nalini, connected Emma and I, which is why we're all here together. She first messaged me last Sunday from Mount Shasta. I also wanted to show this image with you, which I actually drew the evening after I painted that image a few years ago, and I hope you can see it, but this is the addition of Mount Shasta to that image. I haven't painted this yet, but this is a drawing. So this is Uluṟu down here, this is Glastonbury tour here, this is Mount Shasta, and there's Vesica Pisces that connect them all. There's a triangulation, and then there's a figure eight that connects them all as well. So this is a triangulation that I've actually been working with energy line, song line, since Uluṟu actually. And I feel like there's a very important activation that's happening between the UK and Europe, between Australia and the kind of New Zealand region, and also North America as well. So I just wanted to show this because I drew this, my gosh, about 3 years ago. But it feels very relevant in terms of, you know, how I've been connected with Emma through Nalini, through Shasta. All three of us are actually from the UK. I'm in Australia at the moment. Emma's here in Australia. Nalini's here. And everyone that is watching is supporting this triangulation that I feel is happening, especially because Emma's just been at Shasta to install, I think, the 4th breath anchor, and she was in the UK where she installed the 1st breath anchor and gave 2 to Robert Edward Grant in Stirling. And now we've got Uluṟu here. So I just wanted to show that to you guys as well. And there was one other piece of information that I just wanted to share with you all before we start singing. So there is a story that was shared with me, again, quite a few years ago, but after I came back from Uluṟu, about a mountain here called Mount Wullumbin. I believe it is one of the most, if not the most powerful mountains here in Australia. And it is connected along the energy lines and the song lines with Uluṟu, and it is also connected along the energy lines and song lines with where I live down here in the Byron Shire. It's about a 45-minute drive northwest from here. There is Australia's most easterly point, which is Byron Bay, Cape Byron, and there's an energy line that travels all the way up along right through where I'm living right now, all the way up to Mount Wollumbin. And the sun touches the east coast of Australia first in Cape Byron, and then it touches the mainland first at Mount Wollumbin. And there is a story that says that when the land masses used to touch the west coast of America used to touch the east coast of Australia, and when that happened and was happening, the actual original custodianship of Mount Wollumbin, which is also connected to the Eagle, was with the Native Americans. And I find that very interesting. And the custodianship was actually handed back to the Native Americans quite a while ago. So that is another reason why I feel there's quite a strong connection between Australia and the North America, but also Uluṟu, Mount Wollumbin, Mount Shasta. So I just wanted to share that piece of information with you all. So we're about a minute away from sunrise happening at Uluṟu. So those of you that know Kanyini, I'm going to invite you all to sing it with me in just a moment. Those of you that don't know it, just feel free to receive it. After we sing Kanyini, we will then sing Nalini Blossom's song, Queen of Peace. So again, for those of you that know it, feel free to join in and sing along. And then I'll open everything up once we've sung for comments and everything that people want to share. I know that there are some people that are going to be joining Emma in silent meditation, but for those of you that want to continue to share and share your experiences, I'll be here for that. So, and from a quantum perspective, those of you that want to quantum sing or quantum tune in, feel free to drop into your heart center, visualize a ball of golden white light, and feel free to energetically send that to Uluṟu, send that to Emma, and send that to the breath anchor device that she has there in Uluṟu that she's activating right now, and that will be activating throughout the day. With the intention of it being installed in Uluṟu and given to a custodian to look after there. So, okay. So those of you that know, feel free to sing along. Those of you that don't, just feel free to receive. Kanyini is peace, Kanyini is love, Kanyini is who we are. Kanyini is family, Kanyini is home, Kanyini is where we are from. Now is the time to remember. Now is the time to be. Now is the time for the Chukapapoka. Now is the time to see. Live your dreams and follow your heart. Walk your talk. It is time to start. Live your dreams and follow your heart. Walk your talk. It is time to start. loving yourself. Nalini is weaving the magic of dreams and your well-being and health. Now is the time to choose oneness. Now is the time for peace. Now is the time for harmony and for everything else to cease. We are all connected. We are all star family. The sacred land is our precious home. We are Canyon. We are all connected. We are all star family. The sacred land is our precious home. We are Canyon. Canyon makes us whole. Canyon makes us complete. Canyon connects us to one and all. Canyon makes life so sweet. Now is the time to choose oneness. Now is the time for peace. Now is the time for harmony and for everything else to cease. All together now. We are all connected. We are all star family. The sacred land is our precious home. We are Canyon. We are all connected. We are all star family. The sacred land is our precious home. We are Canyon. We are all connected. We are all star family. The sacred land is our precious home. We are Canyon. You! Beaming so much love to you all, so much love to Emma at Uluṟu, to the breath anchor device, to the Anangu, so much love to Nalini, Mount Shasta, so much love to you all across the planet. So I also feel like this is a big weekend for the feminine. There's a very significant conjunction that is happening with Venus and Jupiter. Venus representing the feminine, Jupiter representing expansion. It's happening in the sign of Gemini based on 13 star sign astrology. And this is a song that I've been singing for quite some time. Thanks, Christina, to you too. It's a song by my dear soul sister, Nalini. Oh, yay, there's Nalini. Hey, sister, perfect timing. Yes, she's here. Yay, perfect timing. So we're going to sing Queen of Peace. This is a beautiful song. Hey, I'm so happy you're here. It's a beautiful song. It is part of the New Earth Choir song list. We've been singing it for years. I've been teaching it to everyone in the New Earth Choir for a really long time. It's one of my favorite songs to sing. I first heard it when Nalini sang it in St. Mary's Chapel on Magdalen Street in Glastonbury. I think it was in 2018. And when I heard her sing it, I felt like I knew it already. It felt very familiar to me. It felt like she brought it across time and space to all of us here in this lifetime, in this timeline. So I'm very grateful to you, Nalini, for bringing it through. She's also brought through another song called the Unity Prayer, which I only just heard for the first time a few days ago. But if you guys want to look that up, obviously feel free. She's been sharing it and teaching it to lots of people, and did a very big activation from Egypt and Mount Sinai recently. But he says, love to you, Nalini, love from Avalon, Queen of Peace. And Nalini is a dear 22 life path soul sister. So I'm a 22 life path as well, numerologically. And the 2 is all about peace. And the 22 is the master of peace, the queen of peace, the king of peace. So I find it very beautiful that Nalini brought through this song. So for those of you that are watching from the Spiral Quest, the lyrics were shared in the group, but for those of you that don't know them, they're pretty simple. It's a pretty easy one to pick up. So it's Queen of Peace in the forest, Queen of Peace in the sea, Queen of Peace in the desert. Nalini says, enter me, Queen of Peace, enter me. I say, this is me. That's how I sing it, because I want to embody it as a woman, especially. So I just kind of change the lyrics a little bit when I sing it. And then it's Maria Sophia, Maria Sophia, and then Queen of Peace in the mountains, Queen of Peace in the stars, Queen of Peace in the heavens, Queen of Peace in our hearts, Maria Sophia, Maria Sophia. So I'm going to sing this, and I'm going to sing the whole song through a couple of times just to give everyone an opportunity to kind of really get a feel for it, and I guess learn it if you don't know it very well. And if you do know it, obviously feel free to sing along, and obviously Nalini knows it because it's her song and she brought it through. So absolute perfect timing, perfect timing. I'm so happy that you're here to join us, Nalini. So let's sing Queen of Peace. And again, for those of you that want to quantum sing, drop into your heart center, visualize a ball of golden white light, and feel free to send that beam of white light to Uluṟu, to the Anangu, to Emma, who's at Uluṟu, to the anchor, the breath anchor device, and feel free to send it to Nalini in Mount Shasta and everyone there as well. And feel free to send that beam and thread of light to white light to all of us that are connected here watching on the live, but everyone who's watching in our future, but their present moment, who's watching the recording and the replay as well, because everything's happening in the now moment. Time, linear time, is a construct. So this is a song dedicated to the feminine, the divine feminine, the inner queen of peace, and may peace prevail in the hearts of all humans, and may everyone connect with their inner queen of peace. Queen of peace in the forest, Queen of peace in the sea, Queen of peace in the desert, Queen of peace, this is me. Queen of peace in the forest, Queen of peace in the sea, Queen of peace in the desert, Queen of peace, this is me. Maria Sophia, Maria Sophia, Maria Sophia, Maria, Sophia, Queen of Peace in the mountains, Queen of Peace in the stars, Queen of Peace in the heavens, Queen of Peace in our hearts, Queen of Peace in the mountains, Queen of Peace in the stars, Queen of Peace in the heavens, Queen of Peace in our hearts. Maria, Sophia, Maria, Sophia, Maria, Sophia, Maria, Sophia, Queen of Peace in the forest, Queen of Peace in the sea, Queen of Peace in the desert, Queen of Peace, this is me. Queen of Peace in the forest, Queen of Peace in the sea, Queen of Peace in the desert, Queen of Peace, this is me. Maria, Sophia, Maria, Sophia, Maria, Sophia, Maria, Sophia, Queen of Peace in the mountains, Queen of Peace in the stars, Queen of Peace in the heavens, Queen of Peace in our hearts, Queen of Peace in the mountains, Queen of Peace in the stars, Queen of Peace in the heavens, Queen of Peace in our hearts. Maria, Sophia, Maria, Sophia, Maria, Sophia, Maria, Sophia. Emma says, so beautiful, full body tingles. Emma says, breath, beaming all the love. Beaming all the love to you too, Emma. Beaming all the love to you, Nalini. Beaming all the love to all of you watching. Skywalker's so beautiful, so precious. Mucho mahalo for the love, time, energy, and attention. Ja lives. Original G host. Love resonance in the song lines. Yes. Nalini Blossom, fire. Alexis Moon, thank you. Heartwarming, brought tears. Lots of love. Bringing the Kanini and the Queen of Peace vibes. So Emma says she's going to start the breath sequence in 10 minutes, 8 a.m. there. Trine, tears of joy. Karina, spreading the love. Jamie Lynn's passions, beautiful heart voice. Vicky, breath to you, Emma, and all kin. So beautiful. Yay! Yay, beautiful ones. Beautiful family. Beautiful family. So it's been coming through, it was just coming through as I was finishing Queen of Peace to sing the Gayatri mantra. For those of you that know it, it is part of the song list for the New Earth Choir. So what I might do just in these last 10 minutes before Emma starts the breath and the 33 minutes of breath sequence and silence for those that want to join, I feel I will sing the Gayatri mantra for those of you that know it and that want to join. Emma, emotional, bless you, darling. Bless you. Bless you. Big times, really big times. Big times for us all. Big, powerful, beautiful times. So precious that we're all connecting in. So many sisters. I don't know if there are any brothers watching. If there are any brothers watching that want acknowledging, I know that the female presence and the sister presence is strong. I always love acknowledging the brothers as well. If there are any brothers watching on the live, please feel free to make yourself known so that I can acknowledge you, because it's so beautiful when the male voices join the female voices and we all come together. The sisterhood is strong in the New Earth Choir. It's about 95% strong, but it's always so wonderful when the brothers show up. And hi to all the sisters and the brothers that are watching the recording and the replay as well. So I feel I'm gonna sing us out with a bit of the Gayatri mantra as those of you that are going to connect in with Emma, well, in about 9 minutes for the breath sequence. But if for those of you that know the Gayatri mantra, feel free to sing. For those of you that don't, feel free to just receive it. It's been made particularly kind of well known by David Pramel and Niten. For those of you that don't know them, the beautiful couple that spread love, singing mantra and chanting all around the world. So Skywalker says, Neutron, Lava Snake, Cyclops Wizard is the divine hermaphrodite, but definitely brother in gender. Okay. Awesome. Awesome to have you here, beautiful one. That's awesome to have you here. Amazing, 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 amazing. So we're going to start with 3 ohms, and we'll close this song with 3 ohms as well. Again, to bring us all together through the breath and through sound and through the Om frequency, which represents universal consciousness and oneness. So breathing in together to begin our 3 ohms. Breathing in. Breathing in again. Breathing in a 3rd time. Again, those of you that are wanting to quantum sing or quantum connect in, drop your energy into your heart center, visualize a ball of golden white light, send it into the earth directly wherever you are, and then feel free to send it to Uluṟu, send it to Emma, send it to the sunrise platform, send it to the breath anchor device that she has. Send it to Nalini in Mount Shasta, send it to me here in the Byron Shire, and send it to one another in this beautiful, multi-dimensional, earthly circle that we're all in together at the moment. Savitu vareneyam Vargo devasya dimahi Dio huyona prachodaya Om Bhurvahasvaha Savitu vareneyam Vargo devasya dimahi Dio huyona prachodaya Om Bhurvahasvaha Savitu vareneyam Vargo devasya dimahi Dio huyona prachodaya Om Bhurvahasvaha Savitu vareneyam Vargo devasya dimahi Dio huyona prachodaya Om Bhurvah Svaha Tat Savituvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat Om Bhurvah Svaha Tat Savituvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat Om Bhurvah Svaha Tat Savituvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat Om Bhurvah Svaha Tat Savituvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. 3 ohms to complete. Breathing in. Breathing in. Breathing in. So I know that Emma is now going to be starting 33 minutes of silence and meditation and a breath sequence. So sending love and blessings to everyone that is joining Emma for that, and to Emma at Uluṟu. And for those of us that are here and that are still here, hey Catherine. She said, thank you, Catherine. That second song brought tears. Currently in Hedge End, England, only a few hours from Glastonbury. So beautiful. That second song was Nalini's song, Queen of Peace. Jamie Lynn's Passions, thanks for sharing the Sanskrit for the Gayatri mantra so that people could sing along. Vicky was saying, my friend Vicky's going to Galway Island and she will take the Glastonbury stone, connecting with Oceania synchronicity. She just walked by. Beautiful. Lexus Moon, thank you. Beautiful chant. So I feel this kind of brings this transmission or my transmission to a close. Vicky says 33 minutes. We'll join you at Uluṟu. There's Nikki, beautiful Nikki in Oregon. So for those of you that want to continue to connect in with Emma and the beautiful Spiral Quest family, they are now going into 33 minutes of meditation and silent prayer. And I will be hosting another one of these global synchronized sings in about 12 hours time, or less than that, to connect in with Uluṟu sunset. And for everyone that's in different time zones, for those of you that are present on the live and you want to join in again, please feel free. Everyone is welcome. The more the merrier. If you feel to let other people know about that, feel free. I'll be starting the transmission at 6 p.m. Sydney time. And we will start the sing at, I think, just before 6:30, which will again coincide with the beginning of sunset, so to speak, or sorry, the completion of sunset at Uluṟu. There is a completely separate YouTube live video link, which you can find on my YouTube channel, which you can ask for notifications from, and it should be able to give you the local time for you. It'll be a really good time for people in the UK and Europe because it's going to be happening in the morning. It will start at 9 a.m. UK time, 10 a.m. Central Europe. It'll be a bit tricky for those of you in North America. I think it'll be 1 a.m. PDT, 4 a.m. EDT. But for those of us in Australia, it will be 6 p.m. start. Sydney time. For those of you in New Zealand, Aotearoa, it will be 8 p.m. start time. So for those of you that want to connect in and join us for the second Global Synchronized Sing, we'll be singing the same songs again, Kanyini, Queen of Peace, and the Gayatri Mantra. So Vicky says, Spiral Quest family, I will join you in at 6 p.m. Sydney time in Lakesh. Amazing, Vicky. Thanks. So for those of you that are still here and are watching on the live, thank you so much. Thank you for being here. So grateful for you joining, singing, connecting in, joining us for this activation for the work that Emma's doing with the breath anchors around the planet and this fifth breath anchor at Uluṟu. For those of you who are watching the recording, the replay, hello, thanks for joining the recording and the replay. And for those of you that wish and feel to join us in, well, yeah, it's going to be less than 12 hours now. I will see you all at 6 p.m. Sydney Byron time for the second and the closing Global Synchronized Sing for the completion of this ceremonial activation of the breath anchor that Emma has felt to take to Uluṟu. So sending you all so much love. I hope you have a beautiful morning, afternoon, evening, night, wherever you are. Original Jiho says, I'll be holding space in the city with the Archibald Fountain in the Opera House, tuning in for the sunset at 6 p.m. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Thank you so much. That will be amazing. Yeah, I hope you all have a beautiful morning, afternoon, evening, night, wherever you are. Thank you, Trine. Thanks to everyone who's tuned in and everyone who's watching the recording and the replay. And I will look forward to seeing those of you that are going to join us at 6 p.m. for the second Global Synchronized Sing. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in. And as always, keep your hearts open, keep choosing love, keep being love, keep spreading the love, keep spreading Kanyini, and sending you so much love from the Byron Shire, the Northern Rivers, the Rainbow Region, the land of the first light, Bunjalung country. Love and blessings to you all. Thanks for being here. I love and appreciate you all. Big love, blessings. Bye.